Mojo!
It's time to memorise the key facts for mitosis. If you have not already watched the Mojo videos on animal cells, stop. Please watch it first. We're going to use images that are introduced in that video, like ribscones and mitochondrials. If you have seen the video, then let's get started. Mitosis is part of the cell cycle leading up to its division into two identical cells. When we hear the word mitosis, we think of my toasties. You know, cheese toasties. The bit I love about my toasties is when I divide them into two identical toasties and all that cheese oozes out. That is a really useful image to remember, because thinking about dividing my toasties into two identical toasties reminds you that mitosis is dividing a cell into two identical cells. Mitosis is a form of cell division used for growth and repair. Why does your mother tell you to eat up all my toasties? Because she wants you to grow up big and strong so you can repair yourself after illness and injuries. Guess what? Mitosis is the process by which organisms like you grow and repair yourselves. So remember that my toasties make you grow and repair any injuries you have, and that'll remind you that mitosis makes you grow new cells and repair damaged cells. Mitosis, cell division for growth and repair. Before a cell can divide, it needs to grow and increase the number of subcellular structures, such as ribosomes and mitochondria. Dividing my toasties in two means you create two lots of each bit of that lovely toasty filling. Well, in mitosis, before you split a cell in two, you also need to create two lots of everything inside the cell first. So I want you to imagine that instead of cheese going into your toasted sandwich, you put in things in cells like new clothes, prison jeans, ribscones, and mitochondrials. Stuff them in that toasty, beaks, wings, feathers and all. Got that image in your head? Now, imagine that as you're toasting this disgusting toasty, those things are growing and increasing in number inside the sandwich. You may even imagine bits of condor or genes starting to leak out between the crusts. That image reminds you that in mitosis, all those structures like ribosomes and mitochondria grow and increase in number before the cell divides. The genetic material doubles and divides. One copy of each chromosome is pulled to each end of the cell as the nucleus divides. Think about those prison genes you've put in that disgusting toasty. What happens to those genes, of course, will remind you what happens to the genetic material in the cell. So, imagine the genes double inside the toasty. Each set of genes grows twice as many legs, 4 legs each, just like this. Then I want you to think that as you cut the sandwich in half, those 4-legged genes get divided back into identical 2-legged genes. Then the 2 pairs of genes are pulled apart, so a new set of genes is in each half of the sandwich. So, in my toasties, the genes double, then divide and are pulled apart as you cut the toasty. That means you get a new set of genes in each half of the toasty. In mitosis, this is exactly what happens to the genetic material, by which I mean the chromosomes and the DNA. The genetic material doubles, then divides, and is pulled apart, so that each new cell gets its own set of genetic material. Finally, the cytoplasm and cell membranes divide to form two identical cells. When you cut a toasty to make two identical toasties, everything gets split up. Both halves get crust, the bit around the outside, and both halves get the filling, the bit in the middle. Well, exactly the same happens in mitosis. The cell membrane is around the outside, like the crust on the toasty, and the cytoplasm makes up much of the inside of the cell, like the filling. Just like the toasty, when the cell divides in two, the cell membrane and the cytoplasm divide and are shared between the two new cells. And that's it. Now, do the quiz and the worksheet while this story is fresh in your mind, and make sure you re-watch this video when we send you a reminder. But in the meantime, thanks for using your imagination.